What's up, guys? Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you another video. And guys, in this video we're kind of going to talk about, this is mostly for the customers that order from these food delivery apps. Yeah, so if you don't know who I am, Lone Driver Mike, I've been on YouTube for more than a year now. So I used to do Uber and Lyft. The reason why I don't do it is because I don't own a car right now. This is a rental, so you can get a Lyft car through, you can do a rental through Lyft, but they have a program, and I already did it, and I'm not trying to do it again. I mean, maybe not right now, maybe later, but I'm renting a car right now through Turo, T-U-R-O, and it works great. It's fine. It works fantastic, so I'm not complaining. So anyways, yeah, so basically this video's for the customers that have issues with their order. Now, as you know, there are a lot of different food delivery apps. There's Doordash, Caviar, Uber Eats, Postmates, there's Grubhub. There's a lot of different ones. I only work for Uber Eats, Caviar, and Uber Eats, sorry guys, Doordash, Caviar, and Uber Eats right now. And I just signed up for Instacart. I haven't did it yet because there's no hours. I also have Amazon Flex, but I never tried it. I guess that's where you deliver boxes. I'll have to try that out just so I can make a video on that. So yeah, I mean, as you know, I mean, there are endless possibilities. I mean, if you're hungry, boom, get on Caviar, get on Doordash, get on Uber Eats. They all charge different prices, but usually it's around anywhere from $5 to $10 for the delivery fee. You know, they'll charge you for the fee, and then maybe if it's a small order, sometimes if you order big orders, they don't charge you anything. There's like no delivery fee. So that's kind of cool. I know with DoorDash, sometimes if you order like $30 worth of food, it's free. Like, they don't even charge you nothing. So I'm not sure how they even make money on those orders. They probably just take a loss. But yeah, it's pretty cool. DoorDash is cool. The reason why I like DoorDash is because you can start ordering food at like 9 in the morning, at least in Sacramento. Now, I heard in like the Bay Area, I mean, it's 24/7. Like, you can get on any time and order food. But in Sacramento, you can get on at 9 a.m. and order some breakfast. And then the latest is 3:30 in the morning. So, you know, late night, after midnight, you're craving some Jack in the Box, get on, order some tacos or whatever you want. So yeah, they close at, DoorDash closes at 3:30. And yeah, I mean, so yeah, I mean, that's how that goes. But anyways, this video is mostly for the customers that have issues with like their orders, or it was made incorrectly, or you know, you wanted a burrito but you didn't want sour cream, but it ended up coming with sour cream. Okay, so let me just tell you guys this right away. With Uber Eats, we don't place the order. So with Uber Eats, Uber will call that in. They will call that in and say, hey, this is what he wants, blah, blah, blah. Or it's on the app. You know, it's on the app. So everything that you ordered from Uber Eats, that goes on the app, and the restaurant takes your order and puts it in or whatever. So I just want to let you know, for Uber Eats, guys, if your order is wrong in any way, if it's missing an item, and also with Uber Eats, what they do is, even with McDonald's orders, they won't even let us check it. They won't even let us check, like, hey, let me check this and that. They'll staple the McDonald's bag, or they'll tape it to where you can't even tamper with it. So when it comes to that, guys, when you get a Uber Eats, 9 out of 10 times, I don't know why, but Uber Eats doesn't even let us as the drivers actually check the order, which is, I mean, we should be able to check. Now, it doesn't matter what you order from. We are not food handlers, so we cannot open the burrito, or we can't open the wrapper and see, oh, did he put onions on it or this and that. that's illegal. We cannot do that. We cannot do that at all. That's totally unacceptable. That's instant deactivation for any of us. If you do DoorDash, Caviar, it doesn't matter which food delivery company you work for. You cannot touch the food. We cannot. So if you call it in and say, hey, can you check if the burrito has jalapenos on it? Can you just check for me? We cannot do that, okay? So as far as like checking out the food and opening it up and all that, we can't do that. I mean, we can like feel the bag and see how many items there are. If there's like 3 boxes, if you order 3 different entrees or 3 different meals and there's 3 boxes, we can count, you know, but we are not allowed to open the bag in any way, even the boxes. We can't even do that. So just to let you know, with Uber Eats, most of the time they staple it. With DoorDash, with Cab, I mean, it's all the same. It's all the same. The only time that I have to personally, when I was doing Postmates, a lot of times if you order Postmates, the courier has to order. So it'll say you order this and that and that. It'll make us order. So that's the one thing I don't like about that. Because like if there is a if your Postmates order is messed up in any way, 9 out of 10 times it's actually gonna be the driver's fault, because it's his responsibility to order. 9 out of 10 times when I was doing Postmates, it would say place the order at the restaurant. Place the order, place the order, place the order. So a lot of orders that I would get from Postmates, I had to place the order. So yes, when it does come to Postmates, if your order's messed up in any way, then most likely, where the heck did my key go? Oh, there it is. Most likely the driver messed up in some way. But if you ordered from any other app, now if you ordered fast food, let's say McDonald's, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box, with DoorDash, we have to order that. We usually order that. We usually go through the drive-thru and order that. So now if you wanted like a Big Mac with no Thousand Island sauce, right? And we forget to say that, then that is our fault. But it could be the cook's fault too. Now, for example, the other day I had a DoorDash for this Mexican restaurant. So any kind of actual sit-down restaurants where they have a phone number where you can call that in, DoorDash will either call that in or they'll send it through the app. Or sometimes they'll do both. They'll send it through the app. They'll call, hey, did you get the order? We'll repeat it. We'll confirm this and that. You got the order. You're making the order. Okay, cool. So if you order from like DoorDash or Caviar or Uber Eats, and if it's a restaurant, the company has to call that in, because we can't go there because it takes so long to cook and all this kind of stuff. The reason why DoorDash lets us order from like fast food is because it's quick, right? We go there, hey, I need a number 1, I need a number 5, I need a sundae, and I need a large Coke. Boom, they make it, it's done, you know? But if you order from a restaurant, the restaurant and DoorDash, or the restaurant and Caviar, or the restaurant and Uber Eats, they are the ones that communicate with each other. So when you place the order through the app, I don't get that information. What happens is that information goes straight to the restaurant. Well, first it goes to DoorDash or Caviar or whichever company you ordered from. Once they get the order, they'll send it to the restaurant, and then they'll call it in, and then a lot of times they'll have the apps. It's like a DoorDash app. It's for the restaurant. They get it once they receive the order. They click it, accept or whatever. And boom, they start making the order, because once I get there, it's supposed to be ready usually. So if you have like a specific like item and you're like, hey, this one guy, he ordered a burrito and I feel really bad. So I mean, dude, if you're watching, I feel bad, dude. I mean, really, Like, if there was something I can do, I would have done it. But there's nothing I can do. Even if I went back to your house, got the burrito, and I went back to the restaurant, there's nothing I can do. Because once I get the food and give it to you, it's done. It's done. So as far as any, like, if you want a replacement burrito or anything like that, calling me is not going to help. Because even if I tried to fix it on my own, I'm not even supposed to. That's DoorDash will fire me, or Caviar will fire me, or whatever. Uber Eats, you know, we're not supposed to handle that. If there's a mistake, you have to call the company, right? Because I can take your burrito and go to that restaurant and complain and get mad, and they're going to say, well, blah, blah, blah. Either they're going to blame it on DoorDash or they're going to blame it on the cook. And, I mean, there's nothing they can do, you know? So, once there's any kind of mistake like that, and then especially if you try to text me or call me once it's done, I'm already getting new orders. Like, that order's done, you know? So, I mean, I understand, guys, it's frustrating when there's a mistake. Also, a lady called, it was a few months ago. She called me something about all her items weren't there or something, or where's half my order, or whatever. I mean, in that situation, it might have been partly my fault. But the restaurant gave me the order, said it's all there, and it was in a bag. So, and it was stapled or taped, and we're not, like I said, we're not supposed to open that. So there are some situations where it is our fault, but there are a lot of situations where it's totally out of our control. So guys, when you do rate your driver, try to understand, like, was it his fault? Was it the restaurant's fault? Like, find out what happened. Call DoorDash. I mean, you can call me, right? But if you're frustrated, only had 2 lunch. Wow. Sorry, my friend was texting me. He said he only got 2 caviar orders. I had 1 caviar order today. But anyways, mostly I've done mostly DoorDash today. But anyways, I'm getting off subject. So yeah, guys, if there's any kind of mistake with your order, calling the driver is not gonna fix your order. And blaming the driver is not gonna fix anything either. The only thing to do is to call DoorDash, call Caviar, or call Uber Eats, or call Postmates, and just complain. Say, hey, look, I ordered this, and that. Now, we don't place the order. So I think that guy, I think it did rate me bad, but I don't think it was, I think he might have gave me 3 stars. I don't really even know. When I delivered it, he was a really nice guy. I was nice. I was early. Now, that's something to consider. Like, if your driver is earlier than expected, I mean, you should show a little more appreciation. I know it's our job to get there on time, but if we're like 20, 30 minutes early, I've been 20, 30 minutes early this whole week, and my ratings have been going up. Except for that burrito problem, that made my rating go down. And I mean, I don't blame someone for rating me bad because their burrito was messed up. But what you got to realize is when you rate bad or average, that doesn't hurt DoorDash. That doesn't even hurt the restaurant. Even though the restaurant is the one that fucked up. You know, you specifically said, he texted me, he said, I ordered this burrito and I said no sour cream. And I text back and I said, I didn't place the order. And he's like, oh, okay. You know, I tried to text him that, but I don't know if he received it or not. So, I mean, guys, realize that we are just a delivery driver. We don't cook the food. We don't put in the order. We don't place the order. All we do is once it's ready, all we're supposed to do is if the bag's not tied in any way, or if the bag's not taped or stapled, we're allowed to kind of look inside and kind of count the boxes. That's all we can do. We cannot open the boxes. We cannot open, if a bag is tied up, we cannot open it. It's policy. We cannot, like, open your burger up. We cannot be touching all your food. We're not a food handler. We're not the restaurant. The restaurant cooks your food. your restaurant makes your food, prepares your food, bags your food, and once we get there, they hand us a bag, say, okay, here you go, have a good day. That's it. And our job is to only grab your food, put it down somewhere safe and secure in the car or in a box. Some drivers have like little boxes where they put it in where it doesn't move around or whatever. They get there, they we hand you the food. That's it. We have a good day, sir. Have a good day, ma'am. That's it. If there's anything wrong with your order, I mean, seriously, you have my sympathy. I would be pissed off too if I ordered a burrito and I said no sour cream and I still got sour cream. But don't let your emotions, it's getting dark now. There we go. Don't let your emotions mess up a driver's rating. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if the food is messed up in any way or you're missing items, that's the restaurant's fault. Like, they are supposed to make sure you got exactly what you wanted and all your items as well. I mean, if I got half my order, I would be pretty pissed off too. But calling the driver pissed off or texting them mad like, hey, I need a new burrito, and it's like, I'm not customer service. I mean, if they authorized me, and 9 out of 10 times I will call Doordash and say, hey, this customer's upset, you know, and we can't call you back because once the delivery's done, because they don't give out our real number. They call mask the number. So we don't know your number, and we don't know your personal number, or they don't know our personal number, you know? So they mask the number. So we're allowed to call when the delivery's current. But once the order is done, once I slide it once I end the trip or end the order or complete the order, that's it. There's no way for me to call you back. It'll let me text you for maybe 10 minutes after the order, but that's it. I think you can call the driver. Yeah, you can call the driver 10 minutes after it's done and maybe just let him know what happened. But don't get mad at him and don't point the finger at him, because he probably, you know, once you start saying like, where's my falafel with this and that, we don't know what you're talking about. I mean, we checked we see what's on the app, right? We see what you ordered. Okay, pepperoni pizza or 2 pizzas. Okay, that's it. The restaurant bags everything. So 9 out of 10 times, we don't even see like the pepperoni pizza, or we don't see like the box with the burger and fries. Some restaurants do that. I'm not going to lie. Some restaurants say, hey, I'm going to show you the order. And they'll open the boxes for me and say, okay, this is that. But if the restaurant bags it, closes it up, that's it. Oh, here's your order. That's it. We cannot open the bag. We cannot take out the staples and look inside. Once it's tied, we cannot untie it. You know, that's just how it goes. So understand, like, I totally get it. You're pissed off. Your burrito had sour cream in it. Or you got your order and a few items are missing. And all you're thinking about is you're calling, fuck that driver. I'm going to call him back and get pissed off. Doing that is not going to solve the problem. That's going to put me in a bad mood. You know, 9 out of 10 times, it's not our fault. Believe me, it's not. Our job is very minimum. We do not make the food. We do not bag the food. We're not allowed to check the items or open the boxes. That is not our job. And if we do that in front of the restaurant can actually call Doordash or Cavern and say, hey, the driver just opened up the boxes and started touching the food and started looking in the food, you know? And that's a violation. That's a major violation, and we'll be done. I mean, Doordash would say, no more. You touch the food, you check the items, you can't do that. You're not supposed to touch all that. You're not supposed to mess with that. So yeah, guys, if there is some kind of issue, I mean, honestly, you have my deepest, sincerely, like, I'm sorry for you. I feel really bad for you that you got your order and it was fucked up. But just the facts are, I cannot do anything about it, you know? I mean, the only thing that I could do is go back to the restaurant and pay for a new burrito with my own money. And I mean, if that doesn't happen a lot, I don't mind doing that. I mean, It doesn't matter to me. I make 200 a day or sometimes more. So I mean, if I have to buy you a new burrito just to make up for the mistake, I mean, I'll do what I got to do, but that's not really my job. So like I said, if there's some kind of issue, guys, you got to call DoorDash. You got to call the company, because they're the ones that will help you and handle the problem. So remember, we don't cook your food, we don't place the order, and we don't bag the food. Not only that, we're not really even supposed to open up the food. So guys, remember, our job is very, very minimal. Like we're just one little piece in this whole delivery system. All right, the restaurant makes the food, DoorDash receives your order. So sometimes DoorDash or Caviar will mess up. You know, maybe they'll get it in, but then, you know, they'll call it in and they won't, you know, they'll say the wrong thing and say, hey, he wants this and that and that and that. You know, they'll say, hey, he wants this, this, and that, but he forgot to say no sour cream on this burrito. So, I mean, it could have been DoorDash's fault. It could have been the restaurant's fault. It could have been the cook's fault that didn't read the instruction right. Or it could have been the host that put in the order and she didn't put in no sour cream. So, I mean, there are a lot of people that could have been at fault. But believe me, it's not our fault. We do not cook the food, guys. We do not bag the food. We're not supposed to check the food. We're not supposed to open the food. We don't place the order. So all that is done through DoorDash, the company DoorDash or Caviar, and the cooks make it and the workers put it in the order and they bag it. So if anything's missing or something's made incorrectly, you got to blame the company or the restaurant. All we do is drop off your food. That's it. So what I would do, instead of calling, I mean, you can text the driver, said, hey, my order was messed up, just so we know. And then we can actually call DoorDash or Caviar, or you can do that yourself. Once you call me or tell me, I will call DoorDash right away so they can call you back and they will fix the problem. Don't worry. So guys, like I said, if you have a problem, let me know or let Caviar or DoorDash know, because getting mad at me and expecting me to fix it, I'm not going to be able to fix it. I can't. I have no authorization to do that. So yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, I will see you next time. All right, guys. Bye.